stop, please. Try to be nice.
10-year-old Hope Holcomb is like any other young girl. She loves to play and to be outside, and she doesn't let her cerebral palsy slow her down. But she tells us she's been afraid to leave her home in East Sparta, which is south of Canton in Stark County, because she says she's being bullied by her 9-year-old next-door neighbor and his father. Here is video shot by Hope's grandmother last week at the bus stop. In it, you can see a boy and his father, William Bailey, walking slowly with a limp.
It started last year. We had trouble on the bus. She was miserable. She didn't want to ride the bus, cried every morning. And then most recently, the dad got involved.
And after Hope's parents, Tricia and Mike, saw the video, they felt they needed to bring the bullying to the public's attention.
It makes me sick, too, to think that a grown man, you know, would tease a 10-year-old disabled girl that has never done a thing to any of them for no reason, you know, and now she doesn't want to get on the bus to go to school.
The dad in the video, William Bailey, wouldn't talk to us, but his wife, Vicki, says this is a fight between two families, and they call each other names.
He did get out of the car. You've seen the video, I'm sure. You know, and my kid was walking, but it was no offense to Hope. So why they're taking it that, I have no idea.
Both families have filed complaints with the prosecutor's office. No criminal charges have been filed.
Trish and Mike met with the Canton City Prosecutor's Office Monday afternoon. The prosecutor tells me that she's going to meet with both families sometime next week to determine what, if any, charges should be filed. In Canton, Peggy Sinkovich, Fox 8 News.
Bill Bailey says he and his family's life has changed drastically since Monday, when this video of him and his son appeared on the news. The father of 5 says he has received death threats and had to put up no trespassing signs in his yard. Bailey's neighbors, Tricia and Mike Knight, say they believe 43-year-old Bailey was mocking the way their 10-year-old daughter Hope walks. Hope has cerebral palsy.
Hope, I did not make fun of Hope. That I'd take a bullet to the head right now if you think I'm making fun of Hope. I love that girl. I love their whole family.
Bailey says the two families have been feuding for several weeks. He says Hope's family have called his 9-year-old son names.
Well, Dad's right there behind him. You know, when I was brought up, my mom stuck behind me through thick and thin, no matter what. And she didn't, you know, if I was in the wrong, she was still there for me. So like my son, I'm there for my son no matter what.
Bailey said last Tuesday when the video was shot, he was recovering from a fall that happened the night before.
It was a leg injury, plus, you know, when you hit so hard, your ribs get bruised and maybe broken. I won't say broken, but they're so bruised. So when you go like this, you're holding them ribs in for pressure. If anybody knows, if anybody has ever had broken ribs or bruised ribs, you're holding them every time you flexed. So then, and like I was
walking that way too.
Yeah. So
you were just doing that.
Yeah. So I told him, I said, well, you know what, Joey? Daddy's hurt. Just go ahead and walk like me. Everybody will think we're together.
We had to bleep a word that some would feel was offensive. Both families have called the sheriff's department several times and filed complaints with the Canton Municipal Prosecutor.
One thing both families do agree on is they want this matter resolved, and they're hoping a meeting here next week with the Canton prosecutor will get them on the right path.
I regretted it 10 minutes after I got home because I knew what they was going to turn it into. And no, I didn't even know 10 minutes after I got home. I knew as soon as they started putting it on the website. But don't get me wrong, I apologize. My wife, she ain't too happy with me over that.
Good evening, that's right. Close to 40 people came to Hope's bus stop here in East Sparta to show the 10-year-old that they care and they want the bullying to stop. The crowd gave a round of applause as the 10-year-old girl, with the help of her father, got off the bus. Hope was a bit overwhelmed by the crowd, but says she was extremely thankful that so many people came out. Gino Nino's Pizza in South Canton brought food to the rally, saying they felt it was their part to donate on behalf of the community. Officials from 98.1 WKDD helped organize the rally, saying they feel it's important to stop bullying. Many in the crowd wore these red Stop the Bullying t-shirts. And Hope's family say all the attention to this case seems to be making a difference.
It's got to stop. I mean, it's got to be heard. You know, something has to be done with the bullying. Absolutely.
Hope's family say they still have to meet with the prosecutor and try to get this whole situation worked out. Of course, we will keep you updated with any developments. In East Sparta, I'm Peggy Sinkovich for Fox 8 News.
Well, here a man caught on tape allegedly mocking the way a 10-year-old girl with cerebral palsy walks, pleading not guilty to aggravated menacing and disorderly conduct charges this morning. Bill Bailey appeared in Canton Muni Court with his attorney. The prosecutor has said the disorderly conduct charge has to do with Bailey's actions caught on tape. The aggravated menacing charges are due to comments Bailey's alleged to have made to Hope's mother. Hope's parents say Bailey was bullying their daughter, and they are pleased charges have been filed against him.
Better. I mean, it's getting easier. You know, she still really don't want to play outside if he's out or, you know, his kids are out, or, you know, she just don't want to be out there with them.
Bailey has been ordered to have no contact with Hope or her family while the case is pending. He has said that he did not intend to make fun of Hope, but that had a work injury that caused him to walk with a limp.
43-year-old Bill Bailey said very little as a Canton municipal judge sentenced him to the maximum penalty of 30 days behind bars. Bailey of East Sparta pled no contest and was found guilty to reduced charges of menacing and a minor misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge. Assistant Canton Municipal Prosecutor Jennifer Fitzsimmons says the disorderly conduct charge stems from Bailey's actions caught on tape, where she says he was mocking the way Hope, who has cerebral palsy, walks. The menacing charges are due to comments he made to Hope's mother.
We always think of the common bullying as, you know, one kid to another, but I don't think we always think about it because of disabilities. And I think this really brought that to the forefront, that, you know what, no one should be made fun of or criticized or ridiculed because of anything, especially something like a disability.
Both Bailey and his attorney did not want to speak with us. Bailey did issue a statement asking Hope and her family to accept his apology for his inappropriate behavior. Hope's parents, Tricia and Mike Knight, say the whole situation has been difficult for Hope.
She's been living with the fear and the worry since it's happened.
At the time of the incident, Bailey said that he never intended to make fun of Hope. He said he was suffering from a work injury the day the video was taken. He also said that both families have been feuding for months. The two families live next to each other.
Hope's parents say even though they are satisfied that Bailey was sentenced to jail, they are concerned about retaliation. They're considering filing a civil protection order later this week.
Anytime she sees him, if she sees him out the window, he still does the intimidation, maybe not to the full extent that he has been doing, but he does it and he knows he's doing it. So, I mean, it affects her. She wants the blinds closed. She doesn't want to go outside.
Bailey must report to jail in January. In Canton, Peggy Sinkovich, Fox 8 News.